So I saw this post, right? And it got me really annoyed. But this is something that like gets talked about often. The particular post was speaking to men, but this can go both ways, right? It was pretty much saying men that are like super controlling, in their feelings a lot, anxious, like what we deem as insecure men. It was pretty much the same because they don't have enough options. They're too hyper focused on one woman. They don't have enough women in their life. Pretty much saying men that have multiple women in their life and options have more of that stability because, you know, they've got multiple women. They're spread thin. If something's going on with this woman, they got that woman. And also, you know, they apply this to women. There's so many songs out there that talk about women not having enough men, not having enough backup plans. Like, you too pressed out over one guy, you're a bum, you're insecure, you're lame. But there's two sides to this coin, baby. Neither person is secure. You know, like when they were speaking about, shoot, there was this guy that was a cheater, and like if his woman stepped out or did certain things, he didn't get too pressed out, and they were making it seem like, you know, he was secure, he's not worried about it because he's got other stuff going on. When a man has women, he's cool. You're an insecure man too, because why do you need endless women to not tweak out? As a woman, why do you need multiple men to not tweak out? The only security is being a person that's doing anything you're doing through straight choice, not through need, not through desperation, not tweaking out because you have options. A person that can stand firm in isolation and having no options, putting all your eggs in one basket, and yes, you can get your feelings hurt. Secure people have feelings. Like, we don't necessarily have this drastic fear of abandonment because we've learned to become secure. Some people were raised in households that they've had security the majority of their life. They've been security by nature because of the environments they were raised in. People like myself, it ain't that. We had to learn security. But at this point in my life, I can put all my eggs in one basket with no fallback, no nothing. And if the rug gets pulled from under me, shoot, I'm just gonna be standing on the hardwood with my own 2 feet, and I'll be all right. I'll be all right. But these videos portray men and women that do lean to be more anxious as being the only insecure ones. You folks with options are just as insecure, if not more. It's the same thing. It's just the opposite end of the freaking coin. You know, we're really in a society that highlights detached energy. It highlights toxicity, of course, but detachment, not needing people, having options. That's a weak ass way to live. Sorry, you all. That's weak. Having options, and this, like, it sounds cool in the way that the music industry and society pushes it, but in reality, it is just a cushion for insecure ass people to hide behind. It's a shield because you can't face yourself. You can't sit with yourself. And guess what? I've been the anxious person at some point in my life, the anxious, controlling person. I've been that. For the majority of my life, have been the detached person. Cold. That shit was terrible. I was a piece of crap. Like, I've been all the people, so I know how it looks, right? The man that maybe leans more anxious and can be controlling, right? Versus the man that is just totally cold and detached. And let's say they both have levels of awareness, want to do some work on self, right? Give me the man that has the capacity for feelings and emotions. You know, you always deem them as the most, oh, he's too emotional, he's insecure. He does need to get a grip on some damn things. Like when I was in my anxious space, I needed to get a grip for sure. But give me the person that has the capacity. Don't nobody want no Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rock can't penetrate man. For what? What can I do with you? Nothing. Give me a man that has the capacity for emotions and emotional depth, that's willing to work on self. Like, give me the man that can hyper focus just on me. What? You all highlight. In one breath, we complain so much about cheating and deceitfulness, whatever. But in the next breath, we highlight detachment and then call the men with emotions soft, insecure, which, yes, get it under control. We have to control our emotions. We people that operate out of straight detachment are dangerous, but on the other end of it, people that operate off of straight emotion, also dangerous emotionally, mentally, psychologically, for sure. But if someone's willing to do the work, it is a lot easier for a person that has emotional depth and can tap into self to correct, opposed to a person that is totally detached and cold. Options does not make you secure at all. Quit getting the game twisted. Remember, misery loves company.